Hello everyone, this is Randy here again, another episode of Farming Simulator 2013, and we are playing on the Missouri map with the soil mod. Finished plowing up this field here, what number is this one again? Number 52. And we're going to give Auto Tractor a try or see if that will spread the lime for us. Not sure if this will work or not, I have no idea. So 5, got him on the Auto Tractor mode, auto. Give it an up and down the field mode. Reverse mode, yes, that's fine. We want him to turn left. This was the one point I don't quite understand yet. It says turn left. It seems to me he's actually turning right. But, hey, whatever. And, oh, we can actually do a headland. You know what? I've really actually never used this feature. Let's not either. I'm not sure how that one works. Just see how this goes. He seems confused. Not entirely sure. You might not be detecting the width of this spreader correctly. I know a lot of the other pellet spreaders it will. It's got a mark there. Oh yeah, it does have a mark there too, so it should be detecting it. Working width of 39.5, so yes, it does have the work width correct. Just going really slow. Don't think there's any way to speed that up with this that I know of. We'll just let him go see what he does. Did not mean to do that. And then we are going to start on field 47. That is going to be a big one. And I think we can just sneak through the trees here. Oh, there's a road here. Okay. Oh, we do have some weeds on this field already. There's probably a bunch of them if I had to guess. I don't see any more, but... Anyway. Oh, yeah, there's more. I figured there'd be some more weeds on this field. Yes, a couple of you guys said I should do this field and some more fields, so we're going to give this field a try. It's, like I said, a large field, so... You know what? Technically, I really don't have to plow this field. The only problem is... I'm not going to be able to cultivate it either, and I really want to cultivate it with those weeds in there. I'm thinking I'm going to do what I did on that field over there. I'm going to try spreading lime on it twice. Hopefully in smaller amounts, so I bring it up just a little bit rather than too much. Suppose I could put the one application and just go with 6.5. That might be enough. I'm not sure. Interesting, that bale tipped over. Let's turn it around. Okay, he's going to turn around again. Okay, this should be interesting. I know the in-game pellet spreaders work quite well with not with Courseplay, with Auto Tractor. Apparently this doesn't. I think he's just going to go in circles. Interesting. That's like a Courseplay trick usually. Can't say I've seen Auto Tractor go in circles too much. Okay, let's just unhire you then. And we'll fire up the trusty Courseplay in that case. Let's reset that. This is what, field 52. So we're going to use field 52 here. 40 meters. Starting corner. This is the one that always gives me the trouble. Probably want to start down in that corner there, so northeast, south, southwest corner. Going north, I want going east. Do one headland. Should be good. And save it. And I've been keeping my courses as organized as I can here. Again, another new feature of course play. Allows you to separate them out into folders. Very, very nice feature. Yes, we want fertilizer mode. Start him at the first one. Hopefully he's got enough lime there yet. Oh, I'd like to point out too, if you actually switch to a fertilizer in the spreader, it actually looks a lot more like fertilizer. Maybe you can't. Maybe you actually have to fill him with fertilizer then. I had him filled with fertilizer earlier, and it actually looked like it was, you know, it spreads out those kind of blue and purplish particles that you see right now. That's actually what it looks like in the tank if you fill it with that. So I think this is called the course play trick of going in circles here. Yeah, course play has trouble starting its start point if it doesn't come from the right direction. Anyway. Boy, I might have to wait to cultivate this. I'm not sure what course play is going to do here. Yeah, I see it looks like it's going to be a kind of an overlapping one there, so we better wait. In that case, let's go back to the plow here. And having thought about it here for a minute, I think we're going to go ahead and plow this field. And maybe we can skip cultivating it, because our planter cultivates, so I'm going to hire you. And then, because this is a big field, I'm going to buy one more plow like this. I've got a smaller one, but I think we're going to want another big one. Let's do that under plows. I could buy this too, but this really technically isn't a plow, so yeah, I kind of want to try to stick to a plow if I can. I did consider getting this. This is be more like a deep ripping chisel plow type thing, but it's not altogether that wide either. In fact, I think this plow is actually wider than that is, so ooh, kind of pricey, $74,000. And I'll just, you know what? I was going to say reset it, but the reset point just moves it over a little bit, so let's go pick it up. I'm going to use this tractor to pull it, hopefully. Probably in real life, this tractor would not have enough horsepower for that. Don't recall how much horsepower this tractor had again, and I'd have to look. Anyway, what did we get for comments on the last episode? I know a couple of you guys commented on doing more fields, so that's why we're going to do field 47 there. Norwegian Gameplay asked if I've pre-ordered FS15. Yes, I have. Farming Sim 15, I got it pre-ordered. I think I pre-ordered like a couple weeks after it came out. I didn't pre-order it right away, but a couple weeks after it came out, I believe I pre-ordered it. It's supposed to be October 30, if I remember correctly. Initially, when you first pre-ordered it, it said October 31. And the Deridri Web says, nice video, so thank you. And he also says, try and farm all the land I can. And there's a lot of land on this map, that's for sure. We can definitely do a lot of farming. If we do that, though, we're going to need a lot more equipment, and I mean a lot more. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a 4X map or not. I'm not 100% sure on that. Kind of looks like one, but there's no indication that it is one, so could just be a big map, I'm not sure. And he's lost over there somewhere with that plow. Can't even see him. Tim says, nice video. Tyler also asked if I pre-ordered FS15. Keep thinking FS, Flight Simulator 15. I better should really say Farming Sim 15, I guess I should say. Farming Sim 15, and what are my thoughts on it? Yes, I have pre-ordered it, like I said, and what are my thoughts on it? Ooh, good question. Hard to say, you know, obviously it hasn't been released yet. Just my initial thoughts, it looks promising, at least graphics-wise. It'll be interesting to see, you know, once it comes out, what they've done with, like, the physics and gameplay-wise, if they've added anything. Just from the looks of it, I think we're going to be a little disappointed on that, or at least I'm going to be. It doesn't look like they've really added anything gameplay-wise. Okay, and he's good to go, hopefully. Oh yeah, he pulls that plow just fine. At least in the game anyway he does. Out of curiosity, how much horsepower does he have? Ford 846. 230. Ooh, that is definitely... Yeah, I'm sure that's not enough for that. Quite sure that's not enough. Probably should be more like on the... Well, actually, I think the plow said, didn't it? No, it did not. Okay. Well, this one says 200 to 400, but this is actually a disc, not a plow. And those are easier to pull than plows, so... Especially a plow like this is a 14 bottom plow. I don't think this is actually a real plow that I know of. I don't think so. I could be wrong on that one. I know they can make a plow similar to this, but I don't think it's this big. I don't think so anyway, so... And Tyler said do field 47 if I can, and there was one other person that said do that as well. I'm not seeing that comment at the moment. Anyway, so Tyler said do field 47, so that's, yeah, we're 47, right? Yes, this is 47. I know the other field I was thinking about there was 2 is 40. It's like, ooh, that one's even bigger yet. Wow, look at the size of that thing. Yikes. That, boy, 13 or 40. Say 13 might be bigger. Maybe. Getting really close anyway. Okay, we can probably start cultivating this field now. I'll start at the other end here though. And like I mentioned last episode too, I want to purchase another planter. We'll have 2 planters then. Make it easier to plant for us. Okay, GPS mod probably be beneficial here, I think. And I know I had a comment last episode. Someone was wondering about how to use this. So Control 0 to open it. And Control period to bring up the extra controls. And then we're going to do an auto width. See what that looks like. That Control enter to center it on your tractor here. And I'm going to, this blue line here is offset. I don't want that, so I'm going to 0 that out. It says the width is 9.1. Well, the only thing we can do is go with it and see what happens. I'm bouncing around a lot. Is that... Oh, plow spec. Okay. I was wondering why we're bouncing around so much. Plow spec, that's why. You can kind of expect that a little bit on a plowed field, especially when you use a plow like that. A furrow plow actually turns the ground over. Tends to make a very uneven field. Very, very rough ride. Oh, really bumpy. That's why the farmers have all their air ride equipped cabs and air ride seats and all this good fancy stuff for a nice smooth ride. At least it's supposed to be smooth anyway. Now, real life, I don't think it'd be quite as bad as what it's looking like it is here. Still gonna be kind of a rough ride, though. Probably wouldn't be going this fast either, actually. Be half this speed. That would definitely make a difference. Actually, I think that makes it worse. Let's go faster. Also got a question from Tim here. He was wondering if I had a mod list, and yes, there is a mod list in the description for those of you wondering about that. It's not necessarily complete. I don't have every mod I have in there. Just probably more than likely because the links don't exist anymore. That's probably why they're not there, so those of you wondering about that. The other reason too might be I haven't updated it, so like any new mods I have might not be on there yet. And let's stop this guy. Stop you. Get out of the trees here. Yeah, there's like fences all around these fields, so I've kind of just been driving through all of them. Kind of annoying to actually go to the entrance all the time, because it seems like they're in such bad places. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but... Anyway, show you guys what I was talking about here with fertilizer. So if you do fertilizer A... Close course play here, and yeah, you can actually see... Kind of got the purplish, bluish, white pellets in it. I thought that looked pretty cool. Apparently you must actually have to fill it from the fertilizer tank here. Must not actually work if you switch types. Yeah, I don't know why, but I just think that looks really cool like that. Anyway, we'll just let that sit there. How are the Plow boys doing? They got a ways to go yet. And they got a long ways to go yet. You know what I could do? I've got one more plow yet. Well, you know what? I've actually got 2 more plows yet. Oh man, can you imagine doing that field with this? Oh boy. That's actually 10. You know what? Let's just put them to work out there. Why not? And yes, you can drive through that fence too there, by the way. Oh, is there... Oh yeah, there's an official exit over there, I guess. In case I haven't mentioned this before, my grandpa happens to have one of these tractors. Not the 4-wheel drive one, but just the, looks like that other one over there. The 2-wheel drive one. Old Ferguson tractor even has the old metal seat. If I remember correctly, I think he's got like a couple layers of foam and fabric on it or something, so it's actually not sitting on metal. Somehow that just looks like a hard seat. Boy, can you imagine in real life having to do a field of this size with this thing? Oh my goodness. I can imagine that would take forever. That's probably why, though, back in the day, you didn't see farms that were really huge. I mean, like you do nowadays, I mean, several thousand acres a lot of the times. Back then, you had a couple hundred, you were doing pretty good. Okay, pick a nice spot in the middle here somewheres. Boy. Middle. I think we got a ways to go to get to the middle yet. Okay, how was about here somewhere? You know, this is going to be interesting. I wonder how the hired worker is going to work with this, because... yeah, it's going to be interesting. This isn't a flip plow. So you can't use it like they're using the plows over there. That just would not... well, it's going to work, but it's going to look really funny. Yeah, it'd be fun to try. I should get like a dozen of these tractors, just line them all up and start them plowing. That'd be kind of fun to do. Anyway, I do have one more official plow yet. What do I got for tractors? I got the planters out there. Speaking of planters, is he done? No, he's not. I forgot to hire him. And I'm assuming this is alfalfa here. I am not entirely sure what that is. That's the only thing that looked like alfalfa to me. So, the other stuff I recognized everything else. So, I'm planting the one crop I don't recognize there. Okay, just disconnect that there. Yeah, you're probably going to want that barrel weight on the front yet with the plow. That connects kind of funny on the back, doesn't it? Yeah, that 3-point linkage doesn't look quite right. Oh well. Not too concerned about that at this point. We got a field that needs plowing. I'll have to say, I do like this New Holland. I forget who was it that suggested I pick this one up again, but New Holland 8970. Got a really nice dash on that. That looks really cool that way. I don't know why, but I like that for some reason. Okay, better wait to get him going until he's coming back the other way. Otherwise, I think this New Holland's going to catch up. 5 mile an hour, oh boy. Yeah, looks like the GPS mod has the right width. That's good. Yeah, depending on how the vehicles or the implement's modded, sometimes it gets the correct width, sometimes it doesn't. So, kind of a pain in the butt if it doesn't. Then you got to manually put it in, which obviously requires you knowing what it is. So, not all mod authors put that information in there. Kind of have to guesstimate on how wide it actually is. I can just see it now. YouTube's going to tell me I need to stabilize my video because of this. Oh boy. Oh well. And by the way, yes, I am using the auto steer feature of a GPS mod here. So that's Control W, and then it will automatically follow the green line looking at the time where we're at, I was going to get the new planter this episode. Maybe we'll wait till next episode then. Got another blue planter. This one's going to be a little bit bigger. Pull behind the tractor. We might have to get another tractor for that then. Yeah, we could probably do that. Not doing too bad in money at the moment. Sunflowers over there were definitely pretty good money. Plus, we got our windmill. Brought that over from the Northeast Iowa map. We got that going yet. That's bringing us in a little bit of money. And then we got our 550 cows, too. That's definitely bringing in money from the milk. Although we're definitely not getting as much as we were Northeast Iowa because we don't have the mixed rations. Doesn't like that turn, did it? Oops. Oversteered on that one a little bit. By the way, you can have auto tractor. Get confused on all these auto tractor course play. GPS mod here can turn for you. That are these two buttons down here, so we'd want to turn left, once we get to the end here. I probably should have four-wheel drive on this, it just seems like that would be right. I'll switch to the tractor. That's probably what, Control 0? Doesn't... Oh, alright, okay, that's yeah, left control. Okay. I was going to guess it's Control 0. That's what it is on a lot of them, but not this one, apparently. And, of course, if you don't want to use, the auto steer, you don't have to. Just follow the green line yourself. Isn't too hard. He says as he messes it up royally. Yeah, we're not doing too bad here. Kind of hard, though, with it bouncing around like that. That is definitely annoying. Kind of the one reason I don't always like plow spec. It is cool in some regards, but in a case like this, it's a little overly too much, I would say. My plow's not going up. Or plow, my disc. There we go. Helps if you switch to it. I saw as well, Ian Robinson is going to be doing a Let's Play on this map too, I believe. He had a vote on that here a week ago, I think it was. His viewers chose the Missouri map, so he's going to be doing the Missouri map here as well. I'm not sure if he's doing the soil mod edition on it or not. I know he previewed it. I don't think the one he had then was the soil mod. That'll be interesting to see his Let's Play on this map as well. See what he's going to be up to on it. That'd be interesting to see if I could delete that arm somehow. It's only quibble I have with this tractor. Okay, let's just see what that Ferguson is up to. He's on his way back. I think he's on his way back on the... he's on... What side is that on? Okay, so I'm going to have to move my New Holland over, aren't I? To the other side. I thought he'd come around down this side here, but apparently not. And yeah, that's what I was talking about. It looks kind of weird plowing with a hired worker. Oh well, not much you can do about it. There we go. 4 guys plowing on the field. We got 2 big ones, slightly smaller one, and then a ridiculously small one. So I'll probably keep these guys plowing. So yeah, if folks have any comments or questions, I think we better call it an episode here. So thanks for watching, and till next time.